Hi, my name is Eric Krasowitz, and today I'll be talking about the Margeria-Kalaman stair climb test. This test is basically just an assessment that monitors an athlete's strength and power of the lower extremities, and it's also really helpful for coaches to determine whether or not their current program or regimen is effective. The population for this test is specifically oriented towards athletes. This test overall is very short. It's only 5 seconds. You don't really need anything or materials for it. The only thing you need is a stopwatch, some marking tape to mark off the 6 meters in front of the staircase, and then also marking tape on the 3rd and 9th step, because that's where you're going to be timed from the beginning and the end of your test. So now I'll be demonstrating the Margeria-Kalaman stair climb test. We have some spectators behind us about a fight over here, so that's pretty interesting. But basically, to begin this test, you start off by taping 6 meters from the beginning of the staircase, and then you would tape the 3rd stair and the 9th stair. And for this test, you have to have the measurements of the horizontal distance between the 3rd step and the 9th step, and then also the vertical distance from the ground to the 9th step. So for this test, you're going to need someone to help you by doing a stopwatch and clocking you when your foot first hits the 3rd step, and then when your foot ends on the 9th step. And when performing this test, you're not running up every single stair individually. You're actually skipping every 3rd step. So technically, you'd be only running up the 3rd, 6th, and 9th step. But then you do want to finish at the top of the staircase because you want to have your maximal strength and not just end short at the 9th step. So before I actually do a full speed demonstration of this, I'll just walk through really fast. So the participant will start here, and then run, run, run. And then when they start, like I said, you start with the 3rd, then the 6th, then the 9th, and then you continue all the way up the staircase. And while I'm doing this, like I said, my participant or my helper will be standing right by the 3rd step of the stopwatch, making sure that she's marking the time. My foot first hits the 3rd and then ends it at the 9th step. Each participant would do 3 trials of this, so I'm not going to because I'm out of shape and I don't really want to. So, if you want to go stand by the 3rd step with the stopwatch. Ready? All right, here we go. Woo-hoo! To determine your classification for the Margeria-Kalaman stair climb test, you have to use the power equation. And the power equation is just body weight times the force of gravity, which is 9.807 or 9.81, times times the height of the vertical distance from the floor to the 9th step, divided by the time it took you to complete or to go through the full stair climb from the 3rd step to the 9th step. So based upon my numbers for my demonstration, I'm 220 pounds, so my weight in kilograms would be 100 kilograms, and for gravity 9.81, and then my vertical distance from the floor to the 9th step was 1.57 meters, and my time to complete the test was 1 second. So my power equation would be 100 times 9.81 times 1.57 meters divided by 1 second, and my wattage for power is 1,540 watts. Here you see the table for classifications based upon the Margeria-Kalaman stair climb test, and based upon my data, my power was 1,540 watts, so therefore my age is 22 years old. So based upon the men's classification in the category of 20 to 30 years of age, my power wattage was 1,540, so therefore I would be classified as average. When talking about the Margeria stair climb test, it actually is, in fact, a practical application. It's very cost effective. To perform this test, all you need is a stopwatch, any kind of tape, whether it be Scotch tape, masking tape, duct tape, any kind of tape, and 9 consecutive stairs, which you can basically find anywhere. Whether it be UCF campus and you go to the stadium or use those staircases, or you go to any kind of apartment complex, dorm, anything, as long as you have 6 meters in front of the 9 consecutive stairs, it'll work perfectly fine. Additionally, as I said in the beginning, the population for this test is specifically oriented towards athletes, and typically athletes are trained. So whether it be for strength, endurance, power, they usually have some kind of training that accustoms to all of that. So it definitely is for athletes. And that basically sums up the Margeria Kalaman stair climb test, and thank you guys for watching.